and each other.
Today, we're reacting to a classic and emotionally charged episode of The Jerry Springer Show, titled One Night Stands Reunited. This episode proves once again why Springer became known as America's most unforgettable family drama stage. Because what starts as a casual past encounter can turn into a life-changing confrontation. Right from the opening moments, you can feel the tension in the air. Guests walk on stage with nervous smiles, unsure whether they're about to find closure or open a wound that never healed. Jerry sets the tone calmly, but you can tell these reunions aren't about nostalgia. They're about unanswered questions, hidden consequences, and emotional loose ends. What really stands out in this episode is how time hasn't erased the impact of these one-night encounters. For some guests, what was once seen as a brief moment now carries long-term emotional weight. There's embarrassment, curiosity, resentment, and even hope mixed together. You can see it in their faces before a single word is spoken. As the conversations unfold, stories begin to clash, memories don't line up, expectations were never communicated. One person remembers the night as meaningless, while the other saw it as the beginning of something more. That emotional imbalance becomes the fuel for everything that follows. Jerry lets the guests speak freely, and as usual, the truth reveals itself through emotion rather than logic. One of the most powerful moments comes when consequences are discussed, missed connections, broken trust, and family complications that stem from decisions made years ago. This is where the episode shifts from shock value to something deeper. It's no longer about the past night itself, but about accountability and how actions, even brief ones, can ripple through lives in unexpected ways. The audience reactions are classic Springer: gasps, murmurs, and moments of uncomfortable silence. Security hovers nearby, sensing escalation. But what's interesting here is that the most intense moments aren't physical, they're emotional. You see regret hit suddenly. You see anger turn into realization. And sometimes you see relief when long-held secrets finally come out. What I appreciate about this episode is that not every reunion ends in chaos. Some guests find clarity, others find closure, and some realize they're better off leaving the past exactly where it belongs. That balance is what makes this episode stand out. It's dramatic, yes, but it's also human. Jerry's closing remarks remind everyone that honesty matters, even when it's uncomfortable. Avoiding the truth doesn't erase it, it just delays the moment when it demands to be heard. And this episode is proof of that. Years may pass, but unresolved emotions don't disappear on their own. By the end, you're left thinking about how easily moments can be dismissed and how wrong that assumption can be. One Night Stands Reunited isn't just about surprise reunions. It's about consequences, communication, and the emotional responsibility people often overlook. This episode captures exactly why The Jerry Springer Show became a cultural phenomenon. It takes ordinary people, unresolved history, and puts it all under bright lights, forcing honesty to happen. And whether the outcome is healing or heartbreak, at least the truth finally has a voice. Let me know in the comments, do you think the past should always stay in the past, or is confronting it the only way to move forward?